ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। just gonna check out whatever's going on. But I'm going there right now. First, we're going to go to the Wall Street area, New York Stock Exchange, and come right back on Broadway. Morning, Tommy. That's the New York Stock Exchange. Yep. Well, there's no wind at all right now. It's just humid. And I'm cool with that. I said I always take the heat over the cold. Trinity Church. I don't know what they got going on in there, but I'm gonna keep pushing. took a fall. This is Liberty Park. It's where everybody hangs out at lunchtime. Oh, they're gonna let me go through. That's probably for family members only. So I'm not gonna stress going in that area. You probably made restrictions. Last year I was able to go there, so it's probably gonna change up every year. We got the state troopers here. Hello, Dallas. And the cool guy. I don't know, it seemed like a lot of stuff was closed off. But if they let me go to the site itself, then I'll be cool with that. I don't know, maybe because it's slippery. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of stuff closed off. totally stop raining, and I can show you more of, you know, how this area looks. I'm kind of leery of lifting the camera up so much, of getting a fear of getting water drops on the lens. Yeah, I think that area is closed off. I don't think that they're letting any body in that area until the ceremony is over. Yeah, they got it closed off. And I was gonna come out here real early too. I said, let me get out there around 8. It's closed off anyway. They probably closed it off last night. All the flags are half staff. So, lucky I did come late. I mean, it's 12 o'clock, New York time. But if I'd have been out here at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, everything would have been closed off and I wouldn't be able to show anybody anything like I'm doing now. I'm just gonna ask some questions, and if they're not gonna let anybody through at any time, then I just won't stick around for too long. Fellas, are they gonna let anybody through at any time, or is
2:30, 3 o'clock?
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't show up real early. 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm not sticking around that long. Normally I walk the city to show people around the city. This is what this channel is about. I do walking tours of New York City for those who are new, if you didn't know. I also do it on TikTok. I do not too much walking tours. I only do like maybe once a week a walking tour, or maybe even twice a week. And I'll go for about an hour on TikTok. But normally on TikTok, I have I show New York's train stations, the trains, the buses, you know, actually riding in the trains and the buses, the ferry, Staten Island ferry boat, things of that nature. Walking the street, give you views of the high-rise buildings from, because I work in high-rise buildings, so I can I go as high as 86 floors at some clients, and I give you an overview of the city, what it looks like from skyscrapers. So if you're new to this channel, like and subscribe. And leave a comment, like, how did you find this channel? Whether it's from my TikTok channel or you just stumbled upon me just now. Leave it in the comments. She's cute. Oh man. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside the Oculus, because it may have something in there, because this whole area is closed off. there's really not much to see, at least outside, because they're probably doing the ceremonies inside the circle that they roped off. All right, so we're gonna try to do this. Sorry about the trying to get my umbrella through. Just give me a moment to put my umbrella away. So it's gonna look kind of funny. If you want to see a full tour of the Oculus, I have it on this channel. You would have to look for it, but it's there. I did 2 tours. I did one full tour that was live, almost a full tour. And I also did I don't think it was a 4K video, but I did a video of that also. It's probably 1080.
Four or 5 shirts.
no murder. Hope I said that right.
Tá só a gente, entendeu? Tem muita gente. Mas não tá assim. Muito cuidado. Eu tô dentro do negócio.
How you doing? Right? Well, this is around the World Trade Center site. This is the Oculus. They won't let anybody in the World Trade Center site until around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I'm not gonna stick around. I'm gonna walk the city like I normally would. This is basically a shopping mall. So later in the day, I may come back this way when all the ceremonies are over.
Whole cars are not permitted on this avenue. This escalator is for passengers only. All buildings.
Below Rhode Island. So we're gonna head outside and walk the city. It's crowded. Everybody's really trying to duck the rain.
Walking this shit.
It's more like misting outside. So I gotta put this down and set up again and set the umbrella up.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
How can I get the ferry for the Statue of
Can you
Liberty?
step on this side,
Oh,
please?
don't worry, don't. Sorry.
Where you wanna go?
I got a ticket for ferry for the Statue of Liberty.
Oh man, that's going downtown. You have to get on the train to go downtown.
To take the ferry?
I mean, you can walk there too, but it's a little walk.
Okay.
Right down here.
So this whole area is closed off because they're doing the memorial for the people, you know, was involved in it, like family members. And they said it won't be open until 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I'm not gonna stay here that long. So I'm gonna walk the rest of the city as long as I can, or I can bear it. I'll put it that way, because it is raining, but not hard. But if it wasn't raining, I would have walked the city anyway. I was gonna do the World Trade Center site, like walking into it, do the whole site, cut through the Oculus just like I've done, and just walk the city. I normally walk around from 1 hour up to like 2.5 hours, sometimes 3. Depends on the battery life. That's what it comes down to. Oh, sorry. We're on Church Street. We're gonna take this up a little bit. I might switch over to Broadway. All that painting is done by a guy named Cobra. He's from Brazil. He has paintings like this throughout Manhattan. Like the Village. That's the main places I've seen other than here. They won't let anybody in for the ceremony. The whole area is closed off. Cut through. The Woolworth building. So we're just going to enter in the park of City Hall, do a few spins in here, and head over to the court system. That's Pace University. And this is the rest of City Hall.
What is that? Dijo que no dejemos.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Really? Look at that. I just don't want
That's cool. I know it looks far away, but yeah. I can't get it no closer without taking the umbrella down and pinching the screen. That's Brooklyn Bridge. Thank you, Turner. got the lens wet, so I gotta wait for that to dry out. I really can't lift the camera up too much because the lens is getting wet. So we're gonna be kind of grounded. I normally don't have the camera down like this. If it wasn't raining, I would raise the camera up on the buildings. Humidity is high today. This rain is not cooling it off at all. I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Where these buildings have all of these columns, you think you're in an ancient city. I was gonna walk back up on Broadway. Instead, I'm gonna go through Chinatown. And then I may hit Soho. Right now I'm an hour in this live stream, so I can get another hour in. Not worrying about the battery too much. I think it's supposed to rain all day. So
That would be sad.
Oh man, I can't get the name of the church right now. Oh man, I can't get it right now. I passed by it though. This is the firehouse. Now we're in Chinatown. I'm not going to do a tour of it. I'm just going to cut through.
And there's a group of us. It's all good.
Next, we're gonna go through Little Italy. I went through here yesterday, but like I said, I didn't expect to do this. I didn't think the memorial would be like this, where they cut everybody off. I think it's another week until the San Gennaro Festival. I'm just gonna do a little brief walkthrough and may switch over to Soho and get close enough. So if you're new to this channel, this is a walking channel of New York City. I do this pretty much every day. I do miss a few days, but every day I pretty much do this, usually after work. And I walk from 1 to 2.5 hours. So, like, subscribe, share the content, and leave a comment. Let me know how you discovered this channel if you're new. I also have a TikTok channel by the same name, Nice Effects. That's the name of this channel. Nice spelled with a Y, not an I. And it means New York City, everything. So I try to cover as much as I can when I can, because I can't go to every event. But the San Gennaro Festival, it lasts about a week. So I can definitely catch it sometime during the day, because it runs through the night up until like I think 11 o'clock. I got water on the lens. Thank you, Louis. Yeah, I'm trying to, like I said, I always lift the camera a lot, but I can't do it that much. I keep getting the lens wet. That's why you see a little blur on it until it dries up.
Doesn't the outside border in the back have a cover?
Also on my TikTok channel, I do views from skyscrapers because I work in skyscrapers, like office buildings and homes. And I work on fish tanks. So I'm constantly in and out of buildings like that. I'm on the 86th floor, the 71st floor, stuff like that. You'll see it in the description. Oh, damn. So my videos last from 15 seconds to 3 minutes. I usually put music from the 1920s up until today. So it's something for almost everybody. I give you street views. Like I'm doing now, I'll do like a 3-minute walk sometimes. I'll show the buildings, subway system, the bus system. There's definitely something to see. I got a bunch of videos on TikTok like that. Okay, so we're gonna leave Little Italy. This is a few more blocks long. I'm gonna go through the Soho area. It's supposed to be Fashion Week this week, so I'm trying to catch up when I can on Fashion Week. But mostly everything is done indoors. Only time I can really catch something that's to do with Fashion Week is if there's a photo shoot or the people standing outside. I definitely want to show y'all this building. I went in this building one time years ago. Like, damn, it's been like 14 years or more. But anyway, or 20 years now. This building was a precinct, as in cops. It's really old, but they turned it into a residential building. So when you walk in, it's marble walls, the floors, and everything is huge. Usually when people think of New York, they always think of, small apartments, cramped spaces. But this is an exception. This place is huge on the inside. Let's gotta get across the street. We still in Chinatown. Yeah, I had to work on, this was when I was working at a place called Nobody Beats the Wiz. And I had to deliver a TV and set it up for a kid. The kids' room was like, I don't know, it was big. I was like, he's got a TV. I think it was like 27 inches. But man, well, this is, like I said, it was a long time ago. So, you know, you're talking about tube TVs, not the flat screens. And yeah, man, that room made that TV look small. See, this was the precinct. I'm gonna try to get the top. Yeah, this place is no joke. Look how long it is. It takes up the whole block. Maybe they sold it to the people because they wanted a lot of money for it. That's a big building. Yeah, but that place is grand. It's on Grand Street. So it definitely matches the name of the street. Company like, what's the name of it? Apple would buy a building like this and make it into a store. If it was up for sale, they would do something like that. Because they did it in the village to an old post office. And the post office is similar to that precinct. They gutted the whole building. And they made it look nice. Right on Prince Street. See what I mean by the Fashion Week thing? The girl with the pants. But she's small enough to do it. Not everybody can do that. I would stop her, but it's raining anyway. Right now we're in the Soho area of Manhattan. Oh, Teresa is here. How you doing, Teresa? Yeah, it was around the Crazy Eddie already. Crazy Eddie was closed before Nobody Beats the Wiz. When I was working in the Wall Street area, we used to go, I used to go to Crazy Eddie all the time. Because I was at 165 Broadway. That's like across the street from the World Trade Center. So I used to go down, like I said, to Crazy Eddie all the time in J&R Music World. That's when they was at Park, across the street from City Hall, because they had a bigger store. Crazy Eddie had the commercials, and they was wild about it. It worked for him at the time. You know how things go with when you have recessions and things of that nature happens. It's a matter of who's going to survive it. This is Dwayne Reed. They took an old building and made a 24-hour store out of it. So you can always come here and get whatever you got to get. So we're gonna hit Broadway and walk Broadway of the Soho area.
What?
You have to go with her.
I think she's a model. Not sure if I've seen it before. She looked like one. I used to work at this place called Jack's Studios. I used to work on a fish tank there. And this was like 10 years ago. And it was a photography studio. So I used to always see models all the time, you know, because they was doing photo shoots. So all the models that I've seen, not only were they slim, they're pretty tall, because I'm like 5'11", and they would come in flat sneakers and stand like my height, and some of them was like 6 feet. So none of them was short. It was just small. I used to like going there though. I just got tired of going back and forth with the guy, telling him you can't add any more fish to the tank because you're overpopulating the tank, and they was dying. So he didn't want to listen. I got tired of dealing with it. I told my boss at the time, yo, get somebody else to do this job, because I was doing it for 3 years. And I kept telling them for 2 years, get me off this job, man. This guy's, I think that guy just like going back and forth with me. With me telling him what not to do, and he just kept doing what he wanted to do. So I think he likes that kind of feedback, you know? Then after I left the account, somebody else took it. He dealt with them for a year, and then he let us go and got another company. That's what I think that was. He likes that bickering back and forth. If it wasn't raining right now, it would be photographers here, because there's always photographers here all the time. But I think they be paparazzi type photographers. Sometimes I don't even see any celebrities or them doing a photo shoot. It just be them standing around. It'd be like 4 or 5 of them. They'll just be right on this corner just talking. So I think they just look for a lot of celebrities that come out these buildings and take shots at, you know, take photo shots of them. I forgot what company it was. Fendi. I was in the Times Square area, and they had an advertisement running going on the big screens, or like at least 4 of them. And what they did, they had one full-figured model, and everybody else was small. But she was the only one that was full-figured, and they used her in the video. Well, it was more than a video. It was really an outright fashion show. And they just put it on the Times Square area. So that's what happened with that. And it won't stop raining. Waiting for this rain to stop. So I mean, this light to change, so I can walk up and down. So I may have another hour. I've been on this phone on this walk for like an hour and a half, so I could possibly squeeze another hour out of walking around. See how many people is out? And this is on a rainy day. So it was much more crowded yesterday. That's not the thing you want to do right now. But when you take one of those buses, they run for like an hour and a half, and you pay like a price of $60. But they ride fast. So if you're gonna do any videos, your best bet, what I did was got in the back of the bus and I did my videos from there. Don't try to get in front of the bus. And I mean, you can, but back of the bus is your best bet. Man, this rain is spoiling it for me. I'm constantly trying to be careful. I don't know if they'll let me walk in. Usually the small stores like that, the vintage shops, they'll let you walk in. And it's 10 after 1. It's around that time, p.m. It's got to be about 80 degrees by now. Kind of hard for me to tell. I got a backpack on. There's no wind, so I'm pretty warm. I have no idea. Is this lingerie or something? Hydrate? No, it's some type of drink. Let me take a look. I think it's some type of drink they got going on. Man, they got a line for it. There's a store across the street. They always have a line. Let me show you this store real quick. Museum of Ice Cream. You gotta get a ticket for that. You just can't walk in and say I want ice cream. There's always a line for that store. There's no line right now, but there's always a line for that store. Can't believe all these people want to drink. Probably don't want to pay for water. Barely see any guys, all women. Now I'm starting to feel the wind. Yeah, of course, that ice cream is all year round. But like me, I love Haagen-Dazs, so I'm always eating Haagen-Dazs. In fact, let me go down this block real quick to show you what I was talking about with how Apple bought an old post office and made it look nice. I don't know if I'm gonna walk inside and putting this umbrella down, picking it up. If it was dry, I'll do it within a heartbeat. I usually go to the Apple store on 59th Street and 5th Avenue. That's the one I usually go to. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's never closed. The only time they close really is around 12 o'clock, midnight. They're closed then, and they'll make everybody leave for like an hour so the staff can clean the whole store. They've been doing that for years. It's not something they just started because of everybody wearing masks and whatnot. They've been doing it. So they close it down for like an hour, and then they'll open it back up. They'll say, come back at 1 o'clock. And also, if you ever go there, you have to let them know if you make an appointment, whether it's AM or PM. So some people get that confused. And you'll come there, they'll be like, no, your appointment was for AM. So always state AM or PM when you want an appointment at the Apple store on 59th Street and 5th Avenue. This is another area. I mean, if you got that kind of money, the places are huge. I used to work on a fish tank in this area, and I didn't ask them how much they was renting the place for. But anyway, the elevator opens out right into the apartment. And when you get off the elevator, you walk in, and the place was big. There was nothing small about it. I might pass by it. But see, this was like I said, a post office. Apple bought it, turned it into an Apple store. This is the Soho area, so it's a lot of small shops, like the polo stores, you name it, is around this area, and plus places you never heard of. It's a lot of that. But this whole area was more like industrial years ago. She was in the building down this block. Well, I work on fish tanks, like aquariums. That's what I do. Saltwater aquariums, reefs. I work on the whole thing, all of them. So I'm always going from house to house and office to office. Every day I do about sometimes 4 to 5 tanks a day. We gotta see how I'm gonna head back over to Broadway, because I might walk into the Village. Might hit Washington Square. Well, Washington Square Park probably don't have anybody in there anyway, but I might go through. Like I said, this is a random walk because I wasn't really expecting to come up this far. I was expecting to stay in the stay in the other area where I started at, which was the World Trade Center site. And I was gonna stay there for maybe an hour or two and show the memorial. But they have that whole area closed off at least up until 2:30, 3 o'clock. So, and it's 1:15 p.m. now, New York time. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back down there. I might, I don't know. I did 2 uploads yesterday, so I might do it again. Just the rain is, for me, it's depressing. I don't expect to come out in the rain. Like I said, I like to lift the camera up. Hello, John. They broke this street up, so I don't know when they're gonna do it. They did something last night because all of the trucks that broke the street up is gone. Maybe by next week they'll pave it out. Oh, I hate it. No, some of them are here. Still here. All right. That's what I mean by they was working on the street. So if you ever come into New York for the first time, stay to your right as you walk the street. Like right now, I'm on the right side. I'm walking to my right. And the people on the other side, they stand to their right. That's just to minimize the bumping into people. That's why I'm telling you now, instead of walking in the middle, because people will bump into you. Hold on. Somebody's playing music, that's why I'm changing direction. reason I try to avoid music is I don't want to get a copyright claim against me, against this channel. I try to avoid those at all costs. See, we're at West Houston Street. That's what divides the east, well, the north, which is NoHo, and Soho is south, Houston Street. So north Houston Street and south Houston Street. That's what the NoHo and Soho means. That guy almost got hit. I'm across the street anyway. Well, I'm looking to do this full time. I just started this last year, this particular channel last year. And but really, I don't know New York like that to be a tour guide. I would have to study for stuff like that. I'm showing you the areas I know, but there's a lot of areas I don't know, you know, because there's 5 boroughs here. There's not like just Manhattan alone. There's 5 boroughs here. Just to give you a heads up on what I mean, even though I'm 57 years old and I don't know the whole New York, because these boroughs are big. So not, you know, as I was coming up as a kid and growing up, there's areas you just can't go in, you know. I'm sure some people might have heard, you know, what's happened in different parts of New York. You know, people getting choked out for cigarettes by the police and whatnot. So, you know, there's areas you avoid, you know, so you won't have that problem. So nobody really, they can show you New York, but they would have to do certain videos from cars. That's the best way I can put it. Like the way I'm walking right now, there's neighborhoods if I was to walk through, I probably would have a problem. Especially when I was young, they, you know, you just can't do it. You know, people see you with a phone or a camera and then they start tripping. You know, some people do that too. So that's what I mean by, and plus I lived in every borough except Brooklyn. But I don't know every borough like I know Manhattan. I was born and raised in Manhattan. I've worked in Manhattan my whole life, so I know Manhattan better. I went to school in the Bronx years ago, But a lot has changed, you know. I mean, throughout the whole city, not just Manhattan. So there's areas I haven't been to in like over 30 years, 40 years. So right now we're in the NoHo section. And I'm gonna head back over towards Lafayette Street. Cause I wanna check out the store named Kith, K-I-T-H. I just wanna go over there cause I was over there yesterday. Being that it's Fashion Week, they had something going on. I wanna see if they got something going on now cause I went there around the nighttime. So if I have time, I'll also head over to Washington Square Park. That's cool, they decorated the wood. It ain't gonna stay there. It's just there temporarily until they get the glass right. And then that'll be gone. And then you get somebody who's a nut job. He'll take all of that down and sell it. People do stuff like that too. Oh man, this city is insane at times. You can sell anything. An artist would die and all of a sudden his work, all the paintings he made and sculptures is worth millions. When he's alive, he couldn't even make a buck. So his stuff went to priceless. From trash to treasure. That's what it is. They charge you what they want to charge you. It's a matter of what you're willing to pay. Yeah. Okay, like Teresa was saying, you know, a lot of people don't cover, basically what she's saying is a lot of people don't cover the whole Manhattan. Now I'm gonna tell you my experience, and it happens every time. And I'm black, so I'll let you know it happens. Black people, at least the older generation, even some of the younger ones, they get upset if you come walking with a camera, you know. I'm not gonna sit up there and deal with attitude everywhere I go. Cause I was born and raised in Harlem, you know, but I don't live in those buildings anymore, that neighborhood. So ain't nobody, I may know one or two people, but that's probably it. You know? People catch attitudes. But I'm gonna do the Harlem Day Parade. I'm gonna do that next Sunday. So I gotta get out early for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I thought it was really.
And I found a remedy for that though. I'm gonna start walking certain areas of Harlem that people don't go. Cause I bought what's the name of that damn thing? It's this thing called snap mounts. You plug it up to not plug it up, but you clip your GoPro into it. And then I'll just wear a black shirt and let the phone, not the phone, but the GoPro blend in with the shirt. And my hands will be free. So then I got this this phone like this. I got it on this like what's called a gimbal. So people see me coming, and they get, you know, the ones who get irritated, they get irritated. But with the clip-on piece I'm talking about with the GoPro, you won't see it until you get right up on me. So I could just walk free-handed and nobody will see me coming. Yeah, some neighborhoods became safe, and some neighborhoods, you know, they still the same. So it depends where you're at, what neighborhood you're gonna go to. I used to work on a pond here, a koi pond, and it was a Chinese restaurant a few years back. When the recession hit, that's when they kind of like folded. Or they probably just moved to another location that was, you know, smaller, because this place is big. It was a big restaurant. It has 2 levels. You go downstairs, that was the koi pond. And it was about 2,000 gallons, so took up a good floor space. And it had like stairs to go downstairs, you know, to see the pond and hang out in that area. And every time I cleaned that pond, I always found phones. It was crazy. I was like, what is these people throwing their phones in the water for good luck? You know, it was crazy. But people would drop their phones all the time. All right, so we're getting off of Lafayette. We're gonna head into, if I got time, we'll hit Washington Square Park. Yeah, I got some time. Well, battery life, that's what counts, not time. It's more of battery life. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, the Batmobile. It's a Corvette. I just said it's a Batmobile as a joke. It's nice. I never get to see them in black, but they hooked it up. I think he did a wrap on it. I don't think the color is black as in painted. They got vinyl wraps that you can make the car any color. Hello, Alex. That's my name. If people ever wondered what my name was, that's my name, Alex. Yeah, all the cops here have cameras. But you see how that goes. Pretty sure people seen on YouTube and other platforms where cops turn the camera off and they do the dirt that they want to do. So sometimes cameras don't mean nothing. Even sometimes they'll catch the cop doing dirt, and you know, it's like impunity. The guy would get away with it anyway. So it's good to have a camera on you. That don't mean it's gonna save you from a dirty cop. Some people think all cops are bad. It's not true. It's just the bad cops get the publicity. So when they do something stupid, they get the press attention. It's like people like to say, oh, this neighborhood is bad, that neighborhood is bad. They be the bad people that stand outside and draw that kind of attention. You know. Well, if one thing negative happens, the whole neighborhood gets the bad rap because of that one or two people. Well, it doesn't take much, especially in like a big city like New York. City, probably any city, like, you know, that's big. Things are gonna get there fast, like information and misinformation also. So a lot of that goes on too until the facts actually come out. So this is NYU University. So anytime you see those flags that's purple and white with the NYU, that's what it is, New York University. They own a lot of real estate in this area and throughout the city. Same thing with Columbia University. These guys got billions of dollars. So you could imagine the fees the students are paying. Hey Turner, I think he was on yesterday. Thanks for showing up again. Appreciate it. Alex watching from Brazil. Man, we supposed to have a Brazil Day last week, and it got canceled. I was like, what the? And what happened was they used the name Brazil Day and didn't put up the stage, because usually what they'll do on 42nd Street and 6th Avenue, they'll set up a huge stage and get performers from Brazil, and they'll do their thing for like hours, you know, from at least like, I think 11 to 6 or 9 to 6. But anyway, they didn't set up the stage, so they made it a street fair. So I was like, man. So I'm thinking maybe next year they'll have it, you know, because everybody's coming back, but slow. You know, with the festivals and street fairs and whatnot, a lot of it is coming back, but it's coming back slow. You know, because everybody's kind of leery of coming out and setting up a booth or whatever. Yeah, but Brazil Day is nice. Of course, it's not like the celebrations they have there. It's nothing near that, because it's only one stage, and they'll close the streets off from 42nd to about 58th Street. But the main stage, and plus they have jumbo screens for that day. And it's nice though. But I was really counting on for that day to happen. But some people showed up and they had the flag on, or they dressed in the colors. That's what I did. I dressed in the flag colors because I got a t-shirt, a Brazilian t-shirt. Yeah, man, I was really counting on that. I even had a parrot. Well, he wasn't from Brazil, but he had the Brazilian colors, like that green. His head was yellow. He was a Amazon, a double yellow-headed Amazon. His name was Osiris. But he was nice, man. But like I said, next year maybe it'll be maybe they'll finally do it. Maybe they couldn't get the performers to come, you know, across the water, to come from Brazil here, you know. Usually I think they pay for all of that. You know, they got to pay for the performers to stay, you know, hotels and places to eat, setting up that big stage with those jumbotrons and whatnot. So all of that stuff costs money. Closing off the streets, you know, it creates a headache too. But like I said, Teresa, I'm gonna do the African American Day Parade next Sunday. Try to hit that, and hopefully it's not raining like it is now. I'm gonna still go anyway, but you know, people are gonna do their best work when it's nice, when the weather's nice, rather than walking in the rain. I'm gonna get something to eat, charge this phone up, and maybe by the time I'm done, they said around 2 o'clock, no, 2:30 to 3 o'clock, that they'll open the World Trade site up to the, you know, the general public. So I might go back down there, but it's gonna rain all day, so it's not too much to see, you know, especially coming in later in the day like that. Everybody's gonna go back inside in the Oculus and just hang out or leave. So you just see how that goes, or how I feel when I'm done eating. But if you're new to this channel, this is the walking channel of New York City. By the way, this is the Washington Monument. And I also have a TikTok channel by the same name. Nice Effects. Nice is spelled with a Y. It means New York City everything. So if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment and share this channel. This channel and my TikTok channel. Like I said, my TikTok channel, I have videos from 15 seconds to 3 minutes showing New York City, trains, buses, boats, subway station. I'm all about New York. So y'all have a good day, and I may see you later today, or you see me. I may try to come back out if the rain don't pick up. If it stays like this, I might come back out. And y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.